Hey all, really good on these biofilms, and I have dropped them in a timeline. And one thing I noticed is make sure when you're editing that you're really
freakier,
watching
bolder, and explore topics near and
the
in Dallas, Texas.
the meters over here. So I went down.
like he it's actually
I went and kind of tweaked the audio just a bit, so they were all getting a little dangerously close to peaking. So once we hit 0, we lose all our information. So when it's just talking, -12 is what you want to hit. If you're trying to catch someone's attention for something, I don't like to go above -6. If you have, say, some music, you just got to kind of find the balance. If it's by itself, one thing. If it's in conjunction with dialogue, you need to play with it. So having headphones on definitely helps, but really,
and we had
the
an
meter
awesome
doesn't lie.
first meeting.
So some quick tips to change the audio is you have to have the clip that you want changed, and of course you could just like hit down Alt and get the audio by itself. You could go to the workspace that's audio, and you can tweak it from there. You have dialogue, music, different things. But when it comes to just simple, I'm going to go back to the editing. If it's something simple, like you render it out. So like I maybe for the next going forward is I'll talk about the stages of editing, like cutting the story together, and then smoothing out the audio, and then color and things like that. But real simple ways is you could just right click on that audio, go to audio gain, and adjust. Like say you want to go down by, here's your decibels. Like if you keep hitting 0, like it's just out, you want to hit -12, hit minus. Oop, let me get back on here. Oh, and Premiere froze.
Hello, I'm Madison. I'm 23, and I'm originally from El Dorado, but I was raised in Dallas, Texas. My mother is an SAU alumni. She studied theater here, and my twin sister studied film at Dillard. I love cartoons. I love anime. Art's been a very big part of my life for a very long time. That kind of gave way to more outward expressions through fashion. I have a lot of clothes, like way too many clothes. And I really love makeup as well. It's very fun. I pride myself on being a good student. I try very hard, love learning. I love studying. Art has been a very big part of my life. I've drawn ever since I could pick up a pencil. I love it. It is a medium that has helped me become who I am today. It has formed my creative brain from a very young age. I wouldn't be who I am without it, and I'm excited to create more. Thank you.
can't shy away from me now. Come on. Come on. Alright. Here we have my presentation. Alright? Why did I bring you here? You're gonna learn about me. There you go. I was born on May 31st of 2005. That makes me 20 years old, and I'm turning 21 this year. Some fun facts about me. I'm actually in college for game design, the art side. There you go. I own a cat named Bruce. He's not with me at the moment, otherwise I'd show you. And I like drawing and listening to music. You're catching on. Do you find that funny? Good. How are you enjoying the presentation so far? Good. Alright, things I enjoy. I like games like Minecraft and Roblox. I also enjoy shooter PvP games like Apex Legends and Fortnite. Hey, pay attention. Screen. As I was saying, I like shooter PvP games like Apex Legends and Fortnite, and I love Pokemon. I love to listen to music that is fast and hyper, like Vocaloid or rock. My favorite singers and bands are Pup, Teto, who is a Vocaloid / Utao, Sodakin, and Stomach Book. And I enjoy making art, so how about I show you something? I'll show it to you later. It's fine. Here's my pets. This is my soon-to-be, Bruce. This is the guy who stays at home, Red. And that's the end. It's time to go to sleep now. It's time to go to sleep now.
Hello. My name is Kai Russo. I'm 20 years old, and I want to be an actor one day, or at least work in the film industry. You know, you guys probably don't want to hear me talk about myself for a whole minute, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my friends talk about me instead.
So what do I think about Kai? Well, first of all, I am his fiance, so that gives you a pretty good idea of how I feel already. I would say one of my favorite things about them, one of the things I love the most, is their love for the arts. Especially theater. Because one of the first things that we ever bonded over was musical theater. And ever since then, we've actually been in 2 shows together, and it's been some of the most fun I've had, really, in my life.
One thing about Kai is that he loves having concussions. Like it's actually a problem. Like it's really scary. It's stressing us out. He says, "God forbid a guy have a hobby," but it's dangerous, you know. And every time you get a concussion, you're more likely to get another. But he's hit his head like 4 times since I've met him, and we've only known each other for 3 years. That's more concussion than per year. I think he had one last week. So we are planning an intervention for that.
So, Kai, huh? Me and him go way back. By like 2 years, I think. We met at Game Jam, and we had an awesome first meeting. Because technically we didn't even meet at Game Jam, actually. We had a class together. But I didn't really notice Kai in that class until they said something.
Kai Russo. Great guy. Great guy. We met back in 2 years ago, and we were in math class together, and I thought he was so cool, so I tried to act cool. Didn't go well. Didn't go well. Anyway, we became friends, like maybe a couple months later. He's very kind, very cool.
My roommate is the worst person. We do have fights pretty regularly. Most of the time I make them sleep outside. Although because of the winter storm, you know, of course I conceded, let them come in. So we've been kind of having tension with that, with them actually sleeping in the indoors again. But you know, he gets like a nice patch of grass on the outside under the trees. It's really beautiful and introspective. I think it's the only way we manage to keep peace in this household, because other than that, we have nothing in common. We just argue mostly about their concussions.
They talk about laying eggs a lot. It's really weird. Their Animal Crossing character is also an egg.
I think they're kind of like a forest creature / gremlin. I really think they would thrive in the woods with like half of the population not believing they exist and the other half getting really blurry photos and dubious at best evidence.
This guy. Can you see him?
He likes Bluey. I'm also a big fan of Bluey. I'm a bingo stan. Strawberry shortcake. Me and him love strawberry shortcake.
It's kind of weird. He's kind of weird. He likes mushrooms. I mean, like the fungi.
He is.
What kind of weirdo likes fungi?
Yeah, that guy freaks me out sometimes.
Welcome to the show, Nathan. We're really excited to have you here. I'm really excited to be here. You've made quite a splash with your major directorial debut, the elevated horror film Evil Skeletons Smashing People with Spiked Clubs. Despite its relatively small budget of $13, it's already up for 5 Oscars. How does that feel? Well, obviously, it feels pretty amazing. Not only was it a blast to make, it started important dialogue about the undead's place on Earth. It means the world to me that ghosts, ghouls, vampires, skeletons, and zombies alike are all starting to be represented in pop culture. Evil Skeletons Smashing People was made with the intention to start a conversation about America's relationship with the living and the dead. Well, today we hope to have that conversation, don't we? Yes, that sounds about right. I have to ask you, since you're pretty new to this, what got you into filmmaking? Well, I've honestly always really loved movies. I've loved them a lot. They've always been very near and dear to my heart. And I just wanted to throw my hat in the ring, you know? I didn't really go into it with the expectation of success. I just wanted a deeper understanding of the medium. So what would you consider your current sources of inspiration right now? I've been reconnecting with nature a lot lately. The world has become so loud and obnoxious, just always trying to get your attention all the time. It's been nice to go outside and let the trees sway. That sounds very relaxing. It is. So, how did you die? Am I allowed to ask that? Of course. I actually get that question a lot. That day I got in a massive, and I mean massive, fight with my parents. I was pretty young and in my moody teen phase, so I hadn't learned how to de-escalate conflict yet. I was screaming and crying, and they were too, and I said something along the lines of, I'm so embarrassed by it, but I said something along the lines of, I couldn't live another day under their roof, and I didn't. How was that for irony? Wait, so how did this lead to your death? Your parents didn't. Oh, no. I ran out the back door and into the woods, and I ran, and then I fell into a well. You fell down a well? I fell down a well. That's awful. Oh, sure, it did hurt quite a bit, but I did get a lot of time to think down there. Your troubles start to seem pretty small when you're at the bottom of a well. By the time my ghost powers got strong enough to fly out of there, I made peace with a lot of my troubles, and I did make peace with my family too. It took a long time to adjust to my new ghost self, but we made it work. Wait, does that mean that your ghost body is still down there? Yes, indeed. I still pay her a visit where I can. I imagine seeing friends from before you were famous really helps you stay grounded. Yeah, literally. So, you've really shown your strengths here today, both in overcoming death and taking Hollywood by storm. I have to ask, what's next for you? Well, it's too early to say anything, but I have already been exploring future projects. I can tell you that my next films will be freakier, bolder, and explore topics near and dear to my heart. As we all know, I am now filthy rich, but I will continue to experiment with practical effects regardless. I'm also considering taking a back seat from directing and looking into screenwriting instead. Wow. Well, I think I can speak for everyone here today when I say that we're very excited for whatever you make next. Thank you. You're welcome. Now, it was really exciting talking to you today, Nathan, but I now want to welcome the rest of the cast and crew on stage. They're here? That's right, everyone, welcome to the stage the cast for the Oscar-nominated film Skeleton Smashing People with Spiked Clubs. Come on out, everybody.